New York is home to an objet d'art made by a Jewish royal named the Hammer. We call the building the Hamler Building. It's on Ave and Fourth. It has been decaying for a great deal of time. Um, we should be able to place the age of the building by there used to be a dome ceiling of stained glass, which has been broken due to many parties there. Um, this stone glass was forged and tempered so big that it is literally, I'm 6 foot tall and it's just a bit over my height. It's very, very thick. I think 6 foot wouldn't be even nearly the depth of it. But it has a neon blue sign now, which in translate from ancient Jewish to prostitute den, basically now. Um, so what happened was this, and the shard that's left is a has a devil painted on it. And what would happen would be that these holy people, these royal Jewish, this one in particular has the seal of the hammer or Hamler at that time, which would have been dating back 60 plus million years ago. And it has his particular signature on it, which should be the nose and the toe, I think. Um, so this um, building had a devil painted onto it to be kind of like an impossible Rubik's Cube for the Messiah. This building's supposed to stand until Armageddon. Um, and it stood a very long time. So what would happen is that the ancients would get bored and they just start creating things for God. They made this building. Hamler made this building up, and I don't know how many floors it has. It was originally designed to be about 1,000 plus floors, but it's made out of pure slate. If you look at it, it's like knocking on something the thickness of an old sequoia, but it's pure slate. And then Lebanese woods and rubies and sapphires, gems of all sorts would be inlaid in it, um, inconspicuous to the wandering eye. Um, Now, this building was supposed to be a trap. They didn't want people to be trapped by the gems themselves, but the enormity of it. This would fit someone who was huge, and King Thomas the Hammer was huge. He was the father of both David and Goliath, and he was the most massive king that royal Judaism had at that point in time. So a feat of strength was for him to make it humongous. And anybody who was coming all the way down through to the Armageddon, of course, would have to be of that giant line and be big enough and strong enough to want this place. This place was huge, but it was designed such that it would ensnare the mind of anyone who is pretending to be the Messiah. So anyone pretending would want to go into the building and stay there, yes, like Hotel California, forevermore, not leaving to make money, to get food, not even to go and use the facilities. At the time it was built, of course, there was no electricity and there was no indoor plumbing. At this point in time, we have someone who is well over 3 tons, having had lived there for more than 50 years. As it turns out, it has ensnared someone to stay there without movement. I don't know how this person is receiving food. I had seen one person go and feed him, but I don't know. People think that he's a she because of his enormity. Um, and I've seen and heard images of him having actually lured children to him for consumption purposes. And it's not just children, but all sorts of sizes and ages. Anyhow, so this building has literally lasted for millions of years and is now at the point where it is crumbling. Like, even when New York was built up around it, a foundation of concrete was laid, and now even the concrete around it is cracking. What will happen is this: the enormity of this building and the heaviness, the denseness of this building is causing an impaction on the earth below and just sending out ripples of earthquake. Now, a small estimate, if this building topples, would be maybe about 2 million in the building and the surrounding blocks. But if we are caught unawares on a busy day, it could take down up to maybe 5-10 billion people, just depending how many people are fit crammed into this area, and the earthquake radius. So aftershock effect and everything accounted for. My hope is that the building be evacuated and people brought into safety, and this is why I'm making this broadcast. So a little bit of ancient Jewish lore, and hopefully a prayer to secure the safety of those near this hazard. May God bless. Please pass a wonderful day. Thank you.